inaugural Rugby World Cup here on Cornf1akes Crib. It was Ireland that stunned the world in that magnificent grand final win, and they took out the first ever Cornf1akes Crib Rugby World Cup crown. Now we're back for season 2, and it is one of the most successful sides to never win that gloried trophy, who we will be following in this second Rugby World Cup. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornf1akes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Rugby World Cup season number 2, where we will be following France for this tournament. First up for them in their opening pool match is the United States of America, and they have a lot of good youth coming through their team and continue a good trend of being able to reach the pinnacle of rugby tournaments around the world. They have made another World Cup, and they are a team definitely, as you'd expect with American sport, you know, so many people, so much talent, and finally for them, some of them have filtered through to rugby. They have some real talent coming through the age groups, and they will be on show here for us at the World Cup. But here is the team we will be following throughout this tournament. Of course, finalists in 87 and 2011. Of course, they've got all the big results over the years, beating the favourites time after time after time. They just cannot reach and get over that final hurdle of a World Cup final. Will this year be their year? Season 2 of the Rugby World Cup here on Cornf1akes Crib, following France. Can they get their first ever World Cup trophy? It is a very good French side we've picked today. It's just talent throughout. There's such young depth, such extreme talent in this team, and they will be odds on here as one of the favourites, as they always are, if they can get their stuff together when they get down to the business end of the tournament. So we're all set to get underway, and look at this. Interesting already from the United States. They've got Lavala, the open side flanker, kicking off this World Cup for France and for the United States. And an big hit straight away. And the captain, he is gone. Very décevoir. What a huge blow straight off the whistle. First tackle. He looks to be in La La Land there. Is that a concussion? Straight off the buzzer for France. An adequate replacement with Drago coming onto the field, but boy, the captain is gone. What a start to this match here for France. Couldn't possibly dream of it being any worse. Here's Picamoles, away for Thalys. It's very quickly spread wide for Fana to Bastero. He's still got one outside him. He's looking for Huget, and Huget twinkles through one, looks through two, eventually goes to ground. USA competing well at the ruck, but it will come back nicely for France. Here's Marchino looking out to his right for Fana. Oh, massive hit. Nyanga's been smashed. Oh, and another flanker goes down. Nyanga is out of here as well. Oh, wow, that is just huge. And France are having to bring on the second row of Pepe to take his place on the open side. Goodness gracious me, what is going on here with France? 6 minutes in, 2 injuries in the back row. The United States are putting in some thunderous tackles. As France get another feed to the scrum, Marchino puts it in. Picamoles, the only one of the back row left. Marchino goes for a little run before he feeds it wide for Bonneval, who slips back inside. Oh, beautifully! He finds Wintogo! He's got Fofana! He's a bit isolated and eventually gets it away to Pepe, playing out on the back row. And look at this, he's completely isolated. USA not competing too much at that breakdown, neither side having numbers to the ruck. Here's Marchino again to Bastero! He's through! Can he link up for a support? He can't. He goes to ground. And USA compete once again. That time they had numbers. They go quickly to France. There's an offside penalty. Huget! Oh, big hit from Huget. As he looked to sneak in there. France doing well to retain possession. Opening match of the Rugby World Cup. Thalys open up for Bastero. Finds Bonneval. Can't get in. And he's put into touch. Oh, Bonneval had all the time and chance in the world. But great defence coming in from Hume. He stopped him in his track, and the United States of America are having one hell of a debut match here in this Season 2 World Cup. They get it down, Harriman does the work, and now it's Cliffy. Oh, look at him bust through the tackles. Offload to Petrie. Just about trouble, now they look wide. This is a chance here. It's Scully on Huget. And a good tackle from Huget. Gets up and turns him over. And Huget, oh, he's so agonisingly close. Marchenot, they're so close here, France. Suzuki goes driving to the line and loses possession. Petrie goes wide, finds it to Saniula, who's thumped this away. Here's Doolan now. He'll run it back. Oh, sweeps through one. Doolan's away. Gets around a second, the fullback. Makes a good tackle. Oh, now Doolan's gone down injured. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what they've been feeding this American side, but there are some thunderous hits going in here. The French side are completely playing out of position. Michalak comes onto the field. He's going to fullback. That's 3 injuries for France inside 25 minutes. Another scrum packs down. That was a superb run though from Doolan. Really put them on the front foot. Pity he went down with that shoulder injury. France get a nice run on here. Picamoles, he'll go himself. And he gets taken down. 10 out. Marchenot. Bastero, good ball for Hamahina. He keeps it going for Fofana. Mouse is out there. There's numbers here. Has to be a try. Bastero will. Finally, France get it over. Bastero gets the opening try of France's World Cup for Season 2. And it is 5-0 to France. Almost as many points as they have injuries at the moment. But credit here to the Americans' defence. How did they just keep finding numbers and numbers and numbers to throw at the French attack? Oh, it is just a superb game we have in store here. USA should be somewhat of a blowover here for France, but they're not going to let them away with it easy. Bastero gets the opening try. It's 5-0. 3 players out injured. We have a lock playing on the open side. We have a fly half playing at fullback. France are looking all sorts of trouble at the moment in terms of injuries. Here's the conversion attempt from Marchenot, and that is a beauty. And it is 7 points in the bank. France have the lead. And how much of their thoughts will be going into this match now with all the injuries? Again, USA will kick off. Lavala, the open side flanker, as if to mock the French, and they knock on. And it is Khalifi who comes away with it for USA. Petrie, short ball, nice ball too. Smith finding a man outside. Oh, USA have left that horribly exposed. They get away with it. Here's Steele going wide. Fry, short pass here, Harriman. Back it goes to Fry, who goes through a couple of weak tackles from France. Petrie to the left side. Smith again. All the big men are out here. Again, it's a run there for Khalifi. Petrie. Oh, this time it's Lavala who gets smashed, and it's USA going backwards. Now they've got a chance here. Harriman getting some support from Lavala.
Release.
Smith involved there as well. France trying to get this ball. USA won't give it to them. Saniola giving it back to Petrie. No ball coming back for France just yet. Finally their backs get involved and they swing it wide. Good one for Scully. But Huget just hangs on to him. Gets dragged in over the touchline. Oh, good chance here for USA. Half-time goes and Suzuki will be throwing in. Oh, and he's being done for not straight. Marchenot goes through a bit of a scamper. Suzuki a mistake. And the USA, well, they'll have the ball here. They'll have an option.
Crouch.
Scrum line out.
Sit.
Gone for the scrum here. Petrie puts it in. Doolan is at the back. Big number 8 waits for this ball. Oh, but look at this from France. The big shove. They might turn this over. And it doesn't matter who's playing at the back row. France have put in a big effort, and Thalys has no problems kicking that into touch, saying, let's take a break. Let's take a little bit of a recap and see where we're at before we attack this for the second half. It's 7-0 to France, and we head to the sheds for half-time. And we can look at these stats here. Quite a remarkable set of stats we have as well. Possession, only 33% going to France. Territory, just 31. Line breaks, so the French lead that 5-2. The ball that the USA have had has been very forward-based, forward-dominated, and they have gone nowhere too quickly, and they look to their backs later on. It did look a bit more promising for them. USA making 26 tackles to France's 19, and they have a 5+ phase in there once as well. But it is the bottom line that will surely be concerning the French at the moment. That is injuries, and that is huge. 3 first half injuries, 2 of them to back rowers, Dusatois and Nyanga, both going down with injuries. And then after that, we also saw another one to Doolin as he made a big bust too. There was a good break, but the shoulder busted out on him. How long are they going to be out for? This could be devastating for France's World Cup hopes. They've still got 40 minutes to go here first before we can really take a look at how serious these injuries may be. So let's get back down to the second half. It is France leading USA 7 points to 0. What the first half we've had. France have been throwing everything, including the kitchen sink. USA have held strong as Thalys kicks off, and we're underway for half number 2 of the second season of World Cup rugby here on Cornf1akes Crib. USA take the ball down, and they'll have it for the first time as a ball big hit on Saniola. Gets it away, finally finding his hooker, an advantage going to the United States. And they'll run it away out to the left side. This is a good bust here for Fry. Fry looks to offload. He gets it away eventually. And whom is the man running down the defence?
Release.
He gets held up just over halfway. Good half break there from USA. Oh, and Petrie is caught with a Fofana special. Again, running it out. The source going wide now. Knocked on. That's a mistake from Scully. And France will say thank you very much for this possession. As Fofana looks wide. Waitara goes on hand. Bonneval again slips inside. Oh, beautiful offload from Bonneval. And he's thrown it the wrong way eventually. And USA come back with it. That's there for Harriman. Oh, they're looking all right here, the United States, as they look back infield now. And outside again, left and right, switching plays. It finally sits with Hume. And he goes to ground, just short of the 22. They go short side, oh! And now Doolin is hammered. Saniola. Big hit on him. He goes to ground, sideways they're going at the moment, USA. Now they look to their backs. Big pass wide once again. It's Scully on Huger. And Huger drags him down. Close to the touchline. Kelly finds Petrie, who gets a good ball of field, and now they look to pass and offload and keep this ball alive. It is Saniola, Andrew Saniola this time, the inside centre, taking it to ground, field again. He finds a nice ball to Kelly, and eventually Scully is the one to go into touch. Well, he's had chances down that wing, has Scully. It just has not fallen his way at the moment. Sarzuski, oh, he's given it away. Harriman finds it. It squirts out on the floor, and eventually USA get it back.
Release.
Kilifi eventually goes to ground with it. Petrie, oh, that's a bad play. Oh, but he's found it. Scully, oh, he steps Michalak, and it'll be a try to USA. Oh, brilliant work from Scully. He had chance after chance. That time, he got it right. He made Michalak look like a fool. He just blitzed him. Look at this play from Scully. There we go. See you later, Michalak. Gives it out to big man Fry. And Fry finishes the job brilliantly. USA have a chance to equalise this match. Opener of the World Cup for these two teams, and could be an absolute cracker. France with injury problems. USA not without confidence problems, that's for sure. Saniola. Nice easy one to get him underway, and it's 7-0. France and USA all tied up here. Well, we went into this match knowing that France were one of the top sides heading into this tournament. We also knew that USA are a team on the rise, but I don't think anyone quite predicted this, as once again we're underway, and once again it's a try scorer, Fry, who takes that ball down. There's a slight problem here for France. They cannot get their hands on the ball. As Petrie, nice pass, and a penalty for offside. Going advantage to the USA. Here's Doolin, offloads in the tackle, and eventually goes down. Are we still playing advantage to France? The ref hasn't said much. And here's Lavala kicking away. That's the end of advantage. Not a bad kick either, and Michalak's back there waiting, turning and running away, getting himself in trouble, but what an offload to Fofana. He chips over the top. He's bumped off his opposite number. Bastereau chips ahead. He's still got support with him, but France can't get the ball back up, and USA eventually come away with it. Good piece of diving possession there from the American defence. The pass back was poor at best, and was going to their hooker Phil, who had no chance of releasing that ball away. Here's Houget! Through he goes! Taking it to back Wiles. A very adequate fullback. France, Picamoles to Tully's! Drop goal! Drop goal is good! Tully's gives France the lead back. And they lead 10-7, drop goal. Getting them the 3 points they require. Well, there's only 8 minutes left, and it is real cutthroat stuff here between these two teams. And Lavala kicking off again, still find it interesting as Fofana is hammered. Oh, we have such a huge match here. Huge tackles, huge hits, turnover ball. As Saniola goes around the outside, Houget comes up against Scully again. And he cannot find a repeat of that try-scoring pass inside to Fry. 5 to go. France lead by 3. This has really been a push in the French back here, definitely. Vahamahina puts it down, and Tallies. Oh, he offloads as well, very well. Bastereau gets the pass from Picamoles, and here's Ouedraogo looking outside for Bonneval. He slips infield, gets held, and beautifully held too. Hume's doing the defensive job here. Domingo finds Ouedraogo. Oh, and the back rower was through. He's chipped ahead a bit, and eventually the ball has been jumped on by Ouedraogo. He goes and gives away the knock-on penalty. He was in some space too. It was a beautiful pass behind the defence. Last play of the match. USA have the scrum feed. World Cup points on offer. How much of an upset would this be if USA could get the opening points off France? Good scrum. Petrie goes to the short side. Nice pass over the top, but beautifully covering was Martineau.
Release.
And France gets... Oh, the France have got the front foot here, and they will seal the deal here. Picamoles back to Tallies. Oh, and Tallies is hammered, looking to kick to the corner. That was just about a mistake. Martineau will do the job instead, surely. Oh, he does not. He is hammered as well. France are in trouble here. They're going to lose the ball. Oh, they've lost the ball. It's come back. Side of Hume. And he's found Saniola, who's given it to Vahamahina. Intercept ball, but France have got no support. And now it's USA again. Coming out to the right. There's a chance here for Kelly. Kelly's held up. Good tackle. Bonneval doing the damage that time. Here's Lavala. Putting it wide. Oh, this is a great run here. He's found Fry. Fry's looking outside. He still offloads again. It's a chance in the corner for him. Back and fouled. America will win it. France will go down in their opening match. Wow, can you believe what we have just seen here? USA are going to steal this match from the noses of the French. They went to the corner. France looked like they had it covered, but Saniola to Saniola. Shalom to Andrew. Gets the job done, and USA have stolen this one right from underneath France. How can you even begin to dream of what has happened? France are going down in their opening match of the World Cup. Saniola doesn't need this kick. Thalys' drop goal looked like it was enough, but in the end it will not be, because it's going to be USA. 15 minutes over. We'll get the results. Well, France will be wondering how they didn't kick that ball into touch, because we are done and dusted. 14-10, USA get the win. It's almost unthinkable what we've just witnessed. Twice, USA turned the ball over when France were trying to kick for touch. Thalys had a go. He got hammered. Then it was the chance of Marchino. He got smashed as well. They just could not get their kicks away. They were just looking for the perfect chance. They could have just run backwards. I am absolutely blown away. France have gone down 14-10 against the USA in this opening World Cup match for Season 2. Wow. So it's points to USA. We'll check out where we sit now. France will have nothing. They're in real trouble here if they're going to qualify out of this group. Complete trouble, especially with the injuries. Oh, it's all going downhill for France. Opening day of the World Cup. Let's check out the scorers here. Fry and Saniola, that's Andrew Saniola, the inside centre, getting one apiece. And it is Shalom Saniola, the fly half, number 10, who got 2 out of 2 conversions. As for France, Bastero scored in the first half, Marchino converted, and Thalys now the drop goal with about 8 to go to, well, what some would have thought sealed the match for France. It wasn't to be. USA stormed back, and what more can you say? Well, we spoke about it during the second half. France had real trouble keeping the ball or even getting the ball. And I'm going to put that down to one thing: back row injuries. They only had one flanker, technically. Of course, Pepe was playing at the on the blind side or on the open side, depending on where they switched each other around there. But they had Drago was on the field. Sure, good player, but really cannot fill 2 roles by himself. Number 8, Picamoles, he's no flanker by the inverted speech marks type. He is a real ball-running number 8, big, powerful runner. He is not going to turn you over ball like Dusatois will. So that is a big problem for France, whether they're going to be back. It resulted in them just having 28% of the ball. So USA enjoyed majority of possession. They, in turn, enjoyed territory. They didn't make many handling errors. And, of course, they had no injuries as well. France just about made twice as many tackles, and they just had no ball to play with at all. And when you look at the stats, they probably did fairly well to get as close, and probably should have won the match as well. Time was up, couldn't kick it out, and they really threw away their chance. Quite remarkable. Just blown away. So that is us, match 1. Let's check out the table. USA will have 1 win, France won't have any, and we'll have a look at see who we've got for our second pool match of this Season 2 World Cup. Round 1 has been completed now for full set of results from all pools, and with France in Group A or Group 1, whatever you want to call it there, we can have a look at possibly just about a full set of Round 2 results as well. But Round 1, the results coming from the French group, which is the only group we're really that interested in, coming in like this. Romania and Russia opened it up, and it was an 18-6 win to the Romanians. England then took out the Italians 26-22, a close one. England getting the nudge out there, but it is the upset of the World Cup so far. USA 14, France 10, And that is points to the Americans. Other results going through there, if you're interested: Georgia, New Zealand, Uruguay, South Africa, Argentina, Japan, Australia, Fiji and Wales, with the wins from their respective pools. If we go down here, we can see here it is Italy thrashing Russia, USA getting the close win over Romania in the first of the 3 pool matches from Group 1. You see there the final remaining matches, France versus England. Wow, that's going to be interesting. So the standings look a bit like this. It is France down the bottom with 1 loss and -4 points differential. Well, they did get a bonus point, I guess, for getting within 7, so good for you, France, you got a bonus point. But they are in trouble. USA 2 wins from 2, points differential only just +9, a 5 and a 4-point win. It is Italy, sits second, a win and a loss. They're looking alright, but really, France, if they can knock over England here, it will really open up the pool. Romania's a win and a loss, you expect them to drop down. Russia's done and dusted, but it's really opened the pool right up here for anyone that wants to take it. France and USA and Italy looking the goods at the moment. So we can take a look here at round 2. Will be France versus England, but that little thing beside my squad there, the little injury cross, let's check out the damages. So Dusatois is okay, which is fantastic. We will have him back against England. We will be without Nyanga, but that's okay. We can bring in Wadrago, should be a good substitute there. We go to the fullback Doolan, he is out for 5 days. So Nyanga's, he's gone for the World Cup. 47 days, he is out. No chance of him coming back. A World Cup only goes for, what, a month? A little over a month. So he's gone, and it is going to have to be Wadrago to really take that spot. Of course, we have a full squad to pick from here. So Doolan, he's out for 5 days. He will miss the next match, possibly the one after that as well. But plenty of options to replace him. There's, of course, Mentrad sitting in the wings. Bonneville can go back there. So plenty of options for fullback. It's a shame to lose a player talented like Bryce Doolan, but there you have it. He is gone. He'll be back, though, unlike Nyanga. So France versus England, round 2 of this season 2 of the Rugby World Cup. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions who you want to see in the French squad against England, or who you'd like to see replace the injured players, do let me know, and we will see who we have run out for our second match of this World Cup. So thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying, and I'll see you all next time for round 2. Until then, take care.